as you're thinking about your personal mission, a couple of points I want you to understand. If you can accomplish your mission alone, it's not big enough. If you say, this is what I want to do, and it just involves you, that's it, you can do it by yourself, you go, oh, no problem, I can handle this. It's not big enough. It may be you might be on the right track, but it's not big enough. No one is capable of accomplishing a big dream without involving other people. We as human beings are meant to live in community and to function in community. People are not meant to be just by themselves and just doing their own thing. We are meant to live in community, and that brings the greatest fulfillment in your personal mission when you impact people in community. All right, and that's especially if it's going to be having an impact that makes life worth living. I'll just say one other thing before we go to a video. I do a lot of executive coaching of high-level executives who have achieved everything that they wanted to achieve in their life. You know, they have the corner office or the big salary that they wanted, or they in charge of whatever. You know, they have these big jobs. And I can't tell you how many of them sitting in my office between the ages of 55 and 62 and looking at me with this hangdog expression and saying, I've got everything I ever wanted in life. Why do I still feel so miserable? And the answer is very clear, because they never lived their life on purpose. They didn't live it with mission in mind of having this kind of impact. They maybe lived their life thinking, how can I keep climbing this corporate ladder? And it doesn't matter who I step on, I've got to get to the top. But they get to the top and they find out that the top is not what they thought it was going to be. And you know that I would say the majority of those executive type people that are like that I have coached have found their fulfillment in charitable work, giving back. And that's a very powerful motivator. Giving back, that's what creates the juice for human beings, is when we give back, when we're doing something for somebody else. We're going to run through a video right now. This is Denzel Washington. Probably most of you would know who he is, an American actor. He's won many awards, made a lot of money in his acting. And he was doing a workshop for students who are acting, and that's their goal, that's their passion. I think that they had put together a presentation and they'd done it on stage, and now this was his farewell talk to them. And I want you to listen for some of the really powerful things that he says to them in this video. So go ahead.
I love what he talked about there when he said he talked about dreams. If you don't take any action, they just remain dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So this is really important for you to understand that. I hope I've stimulated you to think of your dreams now, and then you've got to design some way of taking action on the dreams so that they don't fuel disappointment. And then when he talked about goals, I thought that was so powerful, that goals, between the goal and the realization of the goal, that's discipline and consistency. Wow, those are two such powerful words. So I'm going to take you now to the slide that has a bunch of questions for you. I'll go back to some of the other things that I was doing a little bit later on in the workshop. I don't know, Cassandra, how long do we want the workshop to run? And can the participants have the PowerPoint, or can they have maybe take a screenshot of this last slide that I'm going to put up that has all the questions on it? That would be a good thing for you for sure, because some of you will not have time to answer all the questions.